The Bully Blockers Club. Written by Teresa Bateman and illustrated by Jackie Urbanovic. On Monday, Lottie waved to her mother and skipped to school. She had a new backpack, new shoes, and a new teacher. It was going to be a great year. But when she sat down in her new desk, someone behind her started to make a nasty comment.
Hey, you. What's that smell?
What smell?
Said Lottie.
I'm Grant Grizzly, and I say there's a smell, and it's coming from around you.
Lottie shrank down in her seat.
Maybe I do smell,
she thought. At that moment, her stomach began to hurt, and her smile slipped from her face. By Friday morning, Lottie had watched Grant push Laurie down, swipe Barney's homework, and cut in line and knock Ben's books out of his hands. After lunch, Lottie found Laurie and Barney and Ben to talk to.
I saw what Grant did to you this week, and I have an idea. Let's form a club.
At afternoon recess, when Grant grabbed Barney's soccer ball, Ben, Lottie, and Laurie were there. They didn't yell, they just asked loudly what he thought he was doing. The playground supervisor came over to see what they were talking about. Grant gave the ball back and questioned the friends.
What business is it of yours?
The friends looked at each other and confidently replied,
It's
club
club business.
On the next Monday morning, school began a little differently. The teacher, Mrs. Kalberg, told the class they were skipping math that day. Instead, she addressed the class.
There have been some problems at school. So today, every class is talking about bullying, safety, and making everyone feel welcome. How do you feel when someone's bullying you?
Laurie was the first to say anything.
Sad. Scared.
Whispered Lottie. Barney responded.
It makes me feel sick.
Sad.
Angry.
Sad.
Through all of this, Grant stayed silent. Mrs. Kalberg continued on with her lesson.
Could we come up with some rules so that people don't have to feel sad, scared, sick, lonely, or angry?
There was a pause, then hands flew up. Mrs. Kalberg wrote the suggestions on the board. After that, Lottie told everyone in the class about the club. Over the next few days, other kids at school heard about the club and asked if they could join. Lottie eagerly replied,
Sure, everyone's welcome. Barney even came up with a great name for the club, the Bully Blockers Club. Almost everyone's a member now. It's nice keeping an eye out for other people.
Things got better after that. Kids spoke up when they saw something wrong and reached out to anyone who looked lonely. After a while, Grant didn't seem as big and scary. One morning, he even helped Lottie when her backpack spilled.
Here's your lunch.
Lottie kindly smiled and replied,
Thanks.
A few days later, Lottie skipped to school. She had new friends, a new attitude, and a new club. It was going to be a great year. The Bully Blockers was a brilliant idea.